We are back at the table at Orson Gigi. I'm Spencer and this is Ludy, one of our chocolate extravaganza instructors, and she is here today to teach us a little bit about white chocolate and chocolate in general, things that we didn't know about and things that I really don't know about. So I'm so excited to learn.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Spencer. I appreciate that. Yes, I have been here at Orson Gigi teaching the Gourmet Caramel Apple class in person. And during the class, we always talk about chocolate, how to temper with chocolate. Well, chocolate is a bit finicky to work with.
Yes, I always have trouble with it, so I'm so glad you're here to teach me.
I love working with chocolate. Chocolate falls into two categories, compound and coverture. Coverture is real chocolate. Because it is a cocoa butter base.
Okay. So we have two chocolates here at Orson Gigi. We have coverture and we have compound. So the coverture is that real chocolate.
Yes.
And then compound is something that kind of tastes like chocolate. It has some
chocolate flavoring.
Chocolate
it's an
flavor.
oil-based chocolate.
Oil-based, okay.
I would say, let's say it's oil-based chocolate. I like to kind of compare them to like butter and margarine.
Oh, that's a really good way to put it. That makes a lot of sense.
I'm a butter girl, so.
Yes, I am a butter.
And so I love the coverture.
Yes, the real stuff.
Yes, exactly. Okay. And my favorite to use, of course, is the caliber. Okay, so during the caramel apple class, one of my favorite ways, actually, the one that I use to talk about tempering chocolate. What do I mean about tempering? So tempering is just a method of heating, melting and heating your chocolate, okay? So we want to temper, we really want to work with those cocoa crystals, we stabilize them so the sugar bloom do not arise come to the top when the chocolate is melted.
Okay.
Then when your chocolate is tempered also, it has a very nice glossy sheen to it.
That snap.
Yes, that snap.
I love the snap. Yeah, that's a good
snap,
one.
And it is creamier when your chocolate is tempered.
So it's about the look, it's about the taste, it's about the texture, and so tempering is really the way to go.
For it to look professional, look, not look old and ashy and bloomy, all little
we don't want that.
No, we don't want that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, how I tempered is I use this cocoa butter powder. It's called mycryo.
Okay.
What it is just crystallized cocoa butter powder. This stuff is wonderful.
Nice.
And you don't need a lot. In fact,
So
you only
it's
need about 1% of this by weight.
Oh, wow, okay.
So what I do, I usually melt my chocolate. I use the microwave at 30 seconds at a time. Okay. You don't want to burn your chocolate. Burnt chocolate is like burnt popcorn. I usually tell people, except that you're wasting more money.
Yeah, don't burn your chocolate.
Don't burn your chocolate. We melt our chocolate at 30 seconds at a time, up to 120.
Okay. 120 degrees.
120 degrees. I measure with the thermometer. It can be inserted or the infrared. Yes.
Infrared.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I let it sit until it gets to 94, 96.
Okay.
And then
so we're starting at 120 and then we're bringing it down.
Bring it down to 94, 96.
Okay.
Yes. At 94, 96, that's when I add about 1% of this cocoa butter powder.
So 1% of the amount that we have.
Yes, the mycryo. And if you go a little bit, don't worry, you're not gonna ruin it.
No.
It's not. Yes, okay. And this stuff lasts forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
We sell this here. Comes in a little package. It's crystallized, right? Is that correct? Crystallized cocoa butter. So you can get this here, here at the store.
Okay. So you go
sprinkle that in.
Sprinkle that in. Okay. It's 1% by weight.
Okay. I love a scale. Use your scale if you can. She's the master, but at home, use your scale.
If you don't have a scale, you can eyeball it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You can, I'll tell you. Come get a scale. We like a scale.
We like a scale.
Oh, pretty. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. White chocolate is a little thicker, but milk and dark chocolate, after you add this mycryo, it makes it very fluid, very liquidy, and it gives it that gloss.
Yeah.
So, and this also. Now, what you do is let it sit for a little bit until it gets to about 86, 88.
Okay.
At 86, 88, your chocolate has been tempered.
Okay.
And then you can use it. Make sure also consider the temperature of your room. The room has to be, I would say, 65 to 70,
You don't want it too
75.
warm in there.
You don't want it
mess
too
around
warm.
with it.
It will mess around with your chocolate after it's tempered.
Oh,
and
nice.
so, and you can keep checking it.
So you just want it to stay within that
Yeah.
What was it, 88?
86, 88.
80, okay.
In that range.
Great.
So then you're good.
That's awesome.
You're ready to
Is there a way
work
to
with the
test
press.
if it's been tempered correctly? Or?
You can do a little bit of parchment paper,
Okay.
and this looks great, especially with milk and dark chocolate.
Yeah.
And let it rest. And when your chocolate has been tempered, within 5 minutes or so, it should dry up and,
Oh, nice.
and
Okay.
have that snap.
Good to know. So
Okay.
you can test that at home
Yeah,
when you
can
try
test that
this.
at home. Or even with a, I've seen it test with a offset spatula. You can dip it in
Oh,
there.
nice.
and rest
Okay.
it
Or you
also.
could use a pretzel and then eat it.
Yes.
So that would be good too.
Yes, yes.
Well, thank you, Ludy. That was awesome.
You're
Tempering
welcome.
chocolate is so easy now that we have this mycryo crystallized cocoa butter.
Yes.
Thanks so
Okay.
much.
One of the easiest way to temper your chocolate.
So now that we have this tempered chocolate, what are we going to do with it today?
Okay, now what we're gonna do you love peppermint bark?
I do.
Oh
And
my-
I usually have to buy it in that tin from that fancy store, and it costs so much money. But are you going to teach us how to make it?
I'm gonna show you how easy it is.
Great, we can do it.
So my chocolate has been tempered,
Okay.
and
Oh, nice. So we have a nice little cookie sheet here.
the half
sheet
size.
pan,
Oh, I
whatever you
love those
call it.
half size.
So we poured it in here
Yeah.
in our nice cookie sheet, and we're going to spread it out.
We're gonna spread it out.
You could do this with any kind of chocolate, couldn't you?
Oh yes, you can do this
White,
with
milk.
milk, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
But the white chocolate for peppermint bark is probably the
Most famous,
the
right?
most famous, the more that you see.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, Ludy, would you ever flavor this or anything like that? I mean, could you
That's
color
a
the
very
chocolate?
good question. I have flavored it, as a matter of fact, with a little peppermint oil to make it
nice.
even more potent.
Okay.
And in fact, yeah, this I would do just a few drops and then taste it and see how you like it
How
to
you
your
like it.
preference. But yeah, peppermint oil goes a long way. So
Okay,
when you're
so
doing
don't
that,
use too much.
start with a couple of drops and then see how it goes. And so we have this peppermint, crushed peppermint that you can find here at the store at Orsingigi. Okay, so do not, after the chocolate has been spread in the pan, do not fully let it set. Okay,
Okay.
so we don't want to
Ooh,
fully set.
yum.
Then it will, your peppermint will not stick to it. Okay.
Wow, that looks so good. It's just like it was from that fancy store, and you made it yourself.
Yes,
I
and
love
how
things
you
like
know
that.
this will be great for the holidays and your home.
You can
I
put
love-
nuts on this. You can put chocolate chips. I mean, the options are endless.
My
which is
favorite
really
thing
fun.
to put on this is my little touch that I like to put on there.
Okay.
It's a little bit of sea salt. I like little, yes.
I like that
This
one.
really takes it up a notch.
Yes.
Okay, it kind of gives you that little, what's in that?
That's the best part
It
about
really,
salt.
yeah, it brings out that flavor, the sweetness of
Yes.
the chocolate and the peppermint. So
Sprinkle
and-
that baby
and
on
just
there. We love
sprinkle
salt.
a little bit, you know.
Or a lot. You can put a lot. That's-
Well, you want to keep them guessing.
I
you know?
guess.
It's just-
No, I
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I just wanted to know
So
salt.
a really nice.
This is Jacobson salt.
Yeah.
They're awesome. We also have Malden salt at the store, which is a really great brand as
Yeah.
well. So
Use a
something
flaky,
flaky.
yeah.
Or sea salt would be good on here.
Yeah.
So how do we get it out of here when we're done?
Just let it set. Let
Okay.
it set and then break it. It will just break into pieces like you see at the store.
That's
okay,
awesome.
at Costco, at Seas, wherever. And you can do this for your family, for yourself, and for your neighbors. And peppermint bark. How easy is that?
So easy. We made that in no time at all. Thanks to our
Yeah.
mycryo. Thanks to Ludy. This is awesome. You need to try this at home. See you later.
Okay, thank you.